Hi and welcome back. In this section, we're going to look at Git. The first thing we have to do is download Git. To download Git for Mac, just go to git-scm.com/download/Mac, and that will begin the download, and you can install it like any other normal program, and then it will be accessible via your terminal. There are also many graphical interfaces for Git, and towards the end I will be recommending one of them as well, but I think it's important to start with the terminal so that we know how Git really works behind the scenes. If you're on Windows, then go to gitforwindows.github.io and download the Git Windows thing here. This provides a terminal that lets you run Git and also a number of other commands that are normally not present in Windows. So download that, and let's look at how you would download and install this Git SCM. So I'm going to go over to my VirtualBox, and just to guide you through it, if you're using a Mac, by the way, you can just skip to the end. If you're using Windows, you may want to stay. So launch Chrome, go to gitforwindows.github.io, and download that. And then that will start the download there. I'm just going to speed through. Once that's done, just press it to install. And then you can press next. And here, this is an important thing. Make sure to press this associate.sh files to be ran with bash. The other stuff I would also leave pressed. And you may even want to get the icons on the desktop as well. And then I would leave the first option pressed here. Use git from git bash only. You can, if you want, use this one. Use git from the Windows command prompt, but I would recommend the first one. If you use the second one, then you can use the default Windows command prompt to run Git, but the Windows command prompt is lacking a few things that you would want from your terminal, so I would recommend always using the program that this is installing and leaving the option as number 1. And finally, I would also leave the first one pressed here. And I would also leave the first one pressed here. This is just which sort of console it's using. Leave that pressed there. And finally, these two you can leave pressed if you want. They're not really going to make much of a difference for us. When that's done, you can uncheck View Release Notes and check Launch Git Bash. And that brings you to this nice looking terminal. It's trying to log in right now as your Windows user, and my Windows computer is very slow. Yours will be a bit faster. And there you are. You have essentially what we've got on the Mac. Many of the things that we do on Mac work on this terminal, but they won't work on the on the Windows command line. So make sure to use this terminal whenever you are interacting with Git. And that's it. Now you can continue and follow the videos along as usual, and don't worry that we're using Mac on the videos. All of the commands work the same way here. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.